Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daily God Gems with Lisa Renee. Our words are powerful. With our tongue, we have the power to encourage, to bring peace, to heal, and to convey love. With that same tongue, we have the power to tear someone down, bring discouragement, speak lies, and spread hate. We read in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Proverbs chapter 15, verse 4 teaches the same truth where it says, "The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit." The tongue is the most powerful part of the body and requires self-control and diligence to harness it for the purpose of life and not destruction. We read in James chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. "The tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire." However, through the power of the Holy Spirit, we can harness the tongue to speak life, just as Jesus did, as he shares in John chapter 6, verse 63. "The words I have spoken to you, they are full of the Spirit and life." So, how do we harness our powerful tongue for the purposes of life and not destruction? The first key is to pause before we say anything. We read in James chapter 1, verses 19 through 20, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires." And Proverbs chapter 13, verse 3 teaches, "Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin." There's an wise old adage that says, "Think before you speak." In fact, there is an acronym for THINK, which we can apply during challenging interactions. Before we speak, we can ask ourselves if what we are about to say is true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, kind. Secondly, we need to use this time of pause to pray for wisdom and self-control. David prayed in Psalms chapter 141, verses 3 through 4. "Set a guard over my mouth, Lord. Keep watch over the door of my lips. Do not let my heart be drawn to what is evil." The next key is to guard our heart and mind, as they are the source of our words. Jesus teaches in Luke chapter 6, verse 45, "A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of." Apostle Paul teaches us how we can guard our heart and mind in Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 through 2, where he wrote, "Since you have been raised with Christ, set your hearts on things above where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things." We are to focus our heart and mind upwards towards Christ and the eternal, rather than on the temporal, petty things of earth. Whatever we are dealing with here will come and go, but heavenly peace and love is eternal. We read in Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. Did you catch that? When we focus our thoughts on the things above and put those into practice, we have peace. That peace enables us to use our tongue with a proper perspective, a perspective of love, patience, understanding, and forgiveness. This leads us to the next key, which is to listen. We need to hear what the other person is expressing, and we also need to listen to our inner self. Are we interpreting the situation properly? Are we bringing past hurts into it? Through listening, we can evaluate, seek to understand, and have a heart of compassion and gentleness. We read in Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 14, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all of these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." Lastly, talking about others is another way in which our tongue can either bring life or destruction. Apostle Paul teaches us in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 29 through 32, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." There are an abundance of scriptures about controlling our tongue, using wisdom in our words, and applying our speech towards life and not destruction. This abundance of scriptural teachings on the topic reveals the immense power of the tongue, and that God desires that we use that power for the purpose to speak life into others with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, and forgiveness. So let us pause, pray, guard our heart and mind, focus on the things above, listen with compassion, and strive to use our tongue for the purposes of life and not destruction. When we do so, we will sow peace and love into others and reap peace and love in return. Everyone have a wonderful day, and may God's love and peace be with you.